End of Oak Street. I think we have a banger. This is way better than what I actually thought it was going to be. So going into this, my expectations were a little low. However, I can honestly say, leaving out, matter of fact, even midway through the movie, my heart is racing. So, those that don't know, this movie right here is about a family set in 1982 who experienced some type of phenomenon that transports their neighborhood into dinosaur times. And I'm not going to spoil the movie or anything like that. However, I will say also as well too, this movie does have a little bit of a slow build up. Nothing is really happening for like the first 20 some odd minutes of this movie, which is cool though, because I like what they're doing. They're like laying the groundwork, letting you get to know these characters. This is not a perfect marriage between the mother and the father. And also you got the drama going on in the neighborhood between one of the kids and another kid who's a bully. So it does a good job of kind of introducing you to those characters and like setting that mood where we're at. And I like movies like that when it's set in a different time. I love when they do a good job of making you feel like you're at that time. Like I said, this is based in 1982, so the set designs, the clothes, even the picture at times kind of felt like 1982. So like I said, this movie is a little bit of a slow burn. However, I am telling you, when this thing gets to going, it doesn't stop. The reason why this movie reminds me of the very first Jurassic Park. If you remember seeing the first Jurassic Park, it was advertised as a dinosaur adventure slash family film. And I kind of got that same vibe with this. However, if you went and experienced Jurassic Park, what made it such a hit is because there are a lot of horror elements in it as well too, which you can't have a good adventure without having some horror in it. Brings me back to this movie. This movie absolutely drops dimes when it comes to the horror elements. There's a lot of horror elements. Not only is there a lot of horror elements in this movie actually ends, but there's a shocking moment in the movie which you guys will know when you go watch it. And when you think the movie's over, I swear to you, there's like three more horror sequences back to back to back, where I'm like, yo, how long is this movie gonna go? Shockingly, the movie's only like an hour and 40 something minutes. I'm not saying like, oh man, this movie took forever. No, it was just so much happening. I'm thinking to myself, damn, there's no way in hell all this just happened in this time frame. I had to be in here forever. But remember, I checked my the time on my phone, and to my surprise, I haven't even been in here 2 hours yet. This movie is an absolute banger. Once it gets to going, the movie doesn't stop. Now, I was a little ticked off with my son because my son drunk this huge cup of juice, and I even snatched the juice from him, like, yo, stop. You know you're gonna use the bathroom. My son's 11 years old. Later on, he drinks this. He gets back into the juice. He just finishes this big ass drink I bought him. And right at the end of the freaking movie, damn it, he has to go to the bathroom. Oh, I was pissed. Oh, I was pissed. Man, when I let him know too. Oh, I was so pissed off. But when we came back, it looks another sequence was just starting. I was like, okay, let's go. And thankfully, we're not quite at the end of the movie yet. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm not surprised there are horror elements in this movie because the movie is directed by David Robert Mitchell, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. If you don't know who that is, that's the same guy that directed It Follows. I'm telling y'all, check this movie out. And if you go see the movie, go see it with a crowd. Trust me on this. Go see it with a crowd. It's one of those where you know what it's about going into it and you still get surprised. It's like that. All right. There's just it's a heart attack. It is a heart attack. Listen, those are my thoughts on it. Let me know what you think. I may do a little spoiler review on the movie a little later. I don't know. But check it out. Let me know what you think. My name is Deshaun Thompson. You can follow me on Instagram, Deshaun the Comedian, YouTube, Deshaun Thompson, Tickety Top, Deshaun Thompson, and I'm out.